Hi, welcome to my channel. Thank you so much for tuning in. I've been longing to make a video and check in with everybody. And the biggest thing, that's my cat. The biggest thing has been what to discuss because I have learned so much in the last month or so. And, we've been on vacation, we've been doing lots of different stuff. Super busy, obviously. End of summer, kids go back to school this week. And I'm just so grateful for the things that I've learned so far. I think I have a couple concerns. One of my biggest reasons for this channel was because I have a passion for men that are unable to connect with women. I have a passion for helping men better understand their bodies and their ability to connect with women. And also, I have a passion for helping men have better relationships with their wives. And also, I think the biggest foundational thing is mainly about making sure that men know that they are worthy of love, no matter what they look like, and no matter what they've been through with previous girlfriends or wives or whatever, and that there is still a possibility to meet someone out there, and that you are just worthy of love, and you don't need to seek out love in a sense where you are fulfilling your dopamine. So my husband's working in the basement if you hear the banging down there. The dopamine desires, right? By doing the quick fix, which is porn or overeating or drinking. So my passion lies with trying to help men understand the neurological part of the sexual desires and fulfillment of like orgasm and lack of connection, and basically how the brain works with connecting those synapses in that loop of, first I do this, then I do this, then I do this, and then the dopamine's released. So like the biggest thing is if we all understand where, we're getting our dopamine from, and if we're creating like a nice balance, or if we are creating an addiction of some kind, that's even an addiction that's just so dangerous that you have lost actual desire for real human contact, like that's a huge problem. So, and what I mean by that is like a good example would be like porn, resorting yourselves to, indulging in porn and being so indulged in it that you're unable to make typical connections with women like in the world, right? Because it's a very dangerous rabbit hole going down that into the porn industry, the porn hole. So I'm so glad I'm back. I missed everybody. I'm going to start doing posts regularly. I keep saying that, but I really am. So one of the things I wanted to talk about is a really awesome benefit to actually scratch that. So I'm actually I was thinking about this the other day, and maybe this goes out to the people who are with a woman right now, who have a connected relationship, who are deeply committed to one another, married, etc., making love to each other. Or as one of my commenters said, creating love, which is really cool. It's really cool to hear that because it is really like creating love. And so to those of you who are with a woman, it's like, and you're wondering how to really get her to loosen up, to feel good when they're totally not in the mood, for example, or they're just not there yet. They're not ready for you yet, right? And one of the things I noticed is that I feel as though like the female brain, because of the way it works, like typically men, from what I understand, and correct me if I'm wrong, feel free to comment below, that men, they're very straightforward. And that's what I love about men. They're so straightforward. There's no confusion most of the time. And they just have a ready, set, go, straight line, very linear sort of thinking. And with women, we're all over the map. Like, we're all over the map. And it's scary sometimes, right? Like, you're trying to figure out this lady, right? Your lady or your girl, and they just seem kind of like, what? They're coming at you at all different angles. So if you take that kind of mentality and then you turn it into, well, how do I use this to my advantage? Like, they're always kind of all over the map, meaning they're using multiple parts of their brain at the same time to accomplish something. And the thing that they're trying to accomplish takes that. Like, that's what it is. So let me give you an example. So let's say you're in the bedroom and you guys are loving each other and it's just starting out, right? And they're starting to pick up, it's starting to pick up, and you really want to connect with this person, right? Your significant other. And how do you get to connect with her completely? To me, I've always noticed that there is a way where if you do a few things at the same time, it's an absolute turn on. So, for example, if you're kissing somewhere, you focus your lips on that one part, right? Like, let's say you're kissing her ear. And then you should be doing something with your hand somewhere else. And at the same time, doing something with, somewhere else or something else, so that their mind is so completely wrapped up in and occupied with you. They're not just laying there having one thing happen where they're bored and they have the ability to think of something else, because they will. They're going to. Like, there's so much that's going through a woman's mind all the time until she calms down and goes to sleep. And most of the time you're, even with men, like, they'll sit awake in bed and they'll think about stuff. But with women, they could be making love and they could be thinking about 8 other things because that's on their mind, and it's in 8 different parts of their brain, right? And 8 different things are being brought up. Okay, did I pack the kids' lunch? Did I shut that light off? Did I clean up after blah blah blah? Or what do I need to do tomorrow? How early do I have to wake up? Like, and what else is on the agenda? Oh, I can't remember. Oh, don't forget this, and you are literally, and maybe men are the same way, but in a different way. But women, I'm going to tell you right now, they think all the time. They think with multiple parts of their brain, and they need to be occupied in multiple ways to get, to refocus. We'll just say that. So you've got hands, you've got feet, you've got mouth, you've got her whole body, and you've got yourself, down there. So do multiple things at the same time. It might be a little complex when you're first starting out, but I'm telling you, it makes all the difference. Because if she's just not interested in that moment in time and giving her whole self to you, she just needs the ability to focus on multiple things that are going on at the same time. That will take her brain away from thinking about other things that are distracting her from what really she should be focusing on. Because let's be honest, it's not just women, but I will say this. Like, we're all supposed to be present, right? We're all supposed to be present, and we're not. All day long, we're bombarded by things through our phone, through the TV, through having children, through, obligations that we have, reminders that pop up, Alexa or, Siri or whatever. Like, there's just so much going on all the time, and we're training our brains to just be distracted. So by taking multiple parts of you, enticing multiple parts of her at the same time, it will totally change the entire journey that you embark upon with your love, okay? And it will really help her to focus, totally. So I hope this video helps, and I love you guys, and happy Sunday, and have a blessed week.